Hey everybody, Northernlion, a wizard's lizard. Let's do this shit. We are up to 4,000 gold right now, as a result of rescuing yet another townsperson. I didn't buy the spear this time. Why didn't I buy the spear? I've been soliciting actively criticism and comments on feedback, or on how I should play, I should say. And I should point out this is recorded right after the last episode, so any feedback you guys gave me in the last episode is hitherto unknown for me, alright? But, I appreciate those comments nonetheless, and we'll look at them, you know, as those videos are actually uploaded. But someone made a very good point. Doesn't really matter if we take damage on this floor right now, as long as we don't actually die, you know, fully into ghost form, or like past ghost form. But anyway, they said, well, if you're gonna go get the lance, because I was inquiring about whether or not the lance was the best item to get early on, they made a very good point and said, well, why would you do that if you could, I guess we might as well just get ourselves hurt here. If you could, sorry, I've lost my train of thought. Why would you buy the spear, they say, if you are just going to get the lance anyway? You could just save your money and then use that towards getting another item later, which I think is a very, very good point. So we're gonna get the lance, you know, by checking out these graves. I think we just walk over them, is that correct? Maybe I had to create the ghost first and I've actually totally botched this. I don't know if that is indeed the case. Oh no, there's the special zombie. Maybe the special zombie's always in the middle there. Takes extra hits too, but it does give us the lance for sure. Not super stoked about taking that damage, but again, it doesn't really matter, weirdly enough. So again, to recap my horribly, you know, initially listed train of thought, what we should do is not buy the spears to start with, because we're going to go with the lance on the first floor anyway, and then get the HP back on the next floor with the money that we've saved. Seems like a pretty smart idea for me, so I'm going to pursue that. In any case, we did make progress, however incremental, on yesterday's episode of A Wizard's Lizard. What is yesterday's episode for you, at least? Shit, man, I guess we should buy a helmet? Like, okay, so that's the Book of Totem, or Book of Totems. I was gonna say Book of Totemic Power. We could buy a helmet. I mean, I kind of feel like there's no reason not to buy a helmet. We'll have enough money to buy enough food later anyway. It's the Shaman helm that makes our totems even stronger than they already are, so we really should use totems more often. I'll cop to not really being very good at using them to begin with, so, you know, hey, mastered killing zombies. That only took, well, I mean, it's not surprising that it happened, you know, literally 98% of my gameplay has been on the cemetery, so, quite frankly, you know, what took you so long? Should farm the zombies for food, maybe, because we actually got some back there, which is important because I'm not playing very well right now, and if we end up dying, like, past ghost form, that's gonna be really bad for me, obviously, and my chances of ever, you know, getting the morale to do something important with this series, or, you know, make substantial progress. Anyway, good money here. I'm not too concerned about the way things are going right now. There are 2 owls, but the man trap is the thing I'm most concerned with right now. So, my thinking... Oh, the other one didn't aggro, thankfully. Alright, I mean, I took some dumb damage, but that was a fairly textbook first floor, I would say. We'll move on. Got Book of Totems, got extra totemic life, or like lower cooldown or higher duration. Ooh, that's like a full health potion, I'm pretty sure. As a result of the totemic helmets, or shaman's helmet, I should say. So we are going to primarily look for that slime key, and then we are going to respawn. Well, we're gonna wait till the end of the level. Then we're gonna respawn and buy as much health as we possibly can, or as much health as we need to. I would probably rather not spend 15,000 on that full HP. You know, it might actually be substantially better for me to spend like the 10,000 or whatever is necessary, and get like 5 less than max, and save a little bit of money that maybe we can use for an apple or something in the future, and still have a little bit of runoff afterwards. I don't know though. We'll see. For now, we obviously still have you know, quite a lot to accomplish here, and we actually are in a fairly risky position. I'm not sure if it's just me, but certainly seems like this has maybe even been a little bit of a harder seed than last time. That might just be me being bad, though, so I'll, you know, accept that as a possible explanation as well. And as for the slime key, if I've made some kind of terrible mistake with it, and you actually have to, like, activate it as an item, literally the most sincere apologies I can possibly offer right now, please. Rest assured, I'm not just trying to be an idiot. I actually am just ignorant of some mechanics in the game for the most part. So, please die. It did. Now, we got to do 3 damage to these dinglehorns. I think it's best not to use totems. I easily could have gotten out of that. In the end, it doesn't really matter as long as we don't die. Oh, this is a scary room. As long as we don't die in ghost form, it doesn't really matter. And, shit. This is a very unfortunate situation we find ourselves in here. Might have to, like, buy the bread just to keep myself alive long enough to actually get to the respawn point. I'll, you know, relent and admit that I'm playing not well here. But at the same time, like, good God, the seeds that we've encountered on these rooms are nightmarish. Not nightmarish, that's, you know, Dr. Niles Crane's wife from the television program known as Frasier. Yeah, you know, it is a waste of money, but I'll hopefully pick up enough here to make it not feel so bad. Maybe I'll even farm these dinglehorns. Gotta watch out, because they become, you know, secondary zombies after the first zombie. I'm so mad at myself. I am, like, genuinely pissed off with how I performed there. Let's play again. We accomplished nothing there. That only took 5 minutes. That was just bad play. Alright, so we're taking our $4,000, getting the heck out of here, going down to the cemetery part 1. You know the drill at this point. Hopefully that's a good wake-up call. That's like dying on, you know, Caves Part 1 of The Binding of Isaac. You might be saying it's the second floor Northernlion. It's like dying on the cellar Part 2 or something like that. It's not, okay? The cellar and basement are easy, and the cemetery in this game is still pretty fucking tough. Okay, so we got good finances already. We know the drill. We want to die. Is it the central one or is it the curved one? It's always the central one. Okay, so we want to summon this Zambi to go to town on me. Come on, I can wait. Alright, we have now returned to the world of the living. And we will get a lance as... I forgot about that again. Okay, don't let this become the episode where you know, give up on your dreams. Don't look back in anger. Don't, you wish your girlfriend was hot like me, etc., etc. There's a lot of don'ts that I want to talk about here. But in particular, you know, don't let this run slip away from you. You've got a cool pattern, you know, you start with a decent weapon now. Well, you don't start with it, but you get it very quickly. And you kind of have, like, a set progression for how things should go in the future. Ring of Dexterity, probably increased speed or, like, decreased attack cooldown? Decreased attack cooldown. Alright, even use the proper wording for that, surprisingly. We don't want to buy the axes for sure. We can probably afford to buy the helm. What is it? Heretic helm, probably increased magic damage. Decrease soul power, increase maximum health. So it's actually like the opposite of what I thought it was. Which is great because I very rarely use my soul orbs to begin with. So the extra HP is very worthwhile, in my opinion. Yeah, so let's just be smart about this. At the very least, that was not smart, by the way. At the very least, I know the drill for how things should go. If we can get a townsperson, that's great. If we can get a blueprint, that's great. We probably can afford both. We just want to get that slime key, even though I can never actually seem to use it appropriately. Probably should stand even further back from this owl, if possible. Come on. There we go. That's not going to quite work, huh? Well... that worked. I'm fairly proud of myself for that one, actually. We are going to be done with this floor. Got over 10,000 gold. That's pretty solid. That's a 5,000 gold item and a blueprint on the next floor. 5,000 gold item presumably would be HP, obviously. Let's do some exploration here. We want to find... okay, so this is our HP. Total, it will cost us 8,500. Is that correct? Yeah, and it seems right. So that's good to know. You can always come back and buy that orange if necessary. We don't want to be in this room right away. Okay. So let's get the slime key. If nothing else, I would love to be able to figure out what to use the slime key on here. If not that locked door that I found on the last run. I was mashing spacebar when I went up to it last time and just didn't get the job done. Plenty of man traps here, man eaters, whatever you want to call them. Man shooters, probably, right? That's my guess. And that was only 250. One little gold nugget. Let's see what we got here. I know it's... there's no blueprint? Okay. Lovely. Well, more money for stuff, I guess, but... yeah, like one little gold nugget. 50 gold. Huge pile of gold coins. 250. Doesn't seem right to me. Alright, so we've got what we needed. We could come back to life, but I think it's best to clear out the floor before we do. Because that way, you know, we're not wasting any HP. Like, the damage that we take right now is essentially free damage. Meaning that, you know, it doesn't really matter if we take it. So, Shaman Boots, even more increased totemic duration, but I guess I don't have those totemic items anymore now that I think about it, so disregard that. 14,000 is enough to basically guarantee that we'll have even more money if we live through this room after we respawn. Seriously? There we go. I used a soul orb there just to make my life a little bit easier. Not really working. I think we're still going to make it out of this room. Again, what did I mention very recently? This is free damage. Assuming we can actually finish this room without dying, all the damage we take is more or less meaningless. Just wanted to be quiet there while I sussed out that situation. Despite the damage that we took, assuming this room's the exit, we're going to be fine. Yeah, it doesn't look that tricky. A little bit annoying, but, you know, nothing too major. Relative to the other bullshit rooms we've been subjected to fairly recently. I thought I dodged those items. Sometimes I find the hitbox is a little wonky. At least in terms of the visibility. Like, I'm sure that hit me. I just think it could have been accurately represented a little bit more, you know, how it was going to hit me, if that makes any sense at all. Which it may not. Okay, so most important thing. Don't, you know, don't pull an Isaac here. Don't forget to... Can we stand there? We can. Let's try this. That was easy. Don't forget to go back and resurrect yourself. Otherwise, it was just a total waste of time. And after the resurrection, you know, the Best Stone Roses song, the damage that we took here is basically erased. We pretty much have a second chance on life. And we've got more money than we've usually had up to this point in the game. And mind you, we're going to spend almost all of it, or actually probably all of it. Well, not all of it, but we're going to buy everything in the shop. Getting our HP back. But still, this seems like a totally viable strategy. And it also means that we start with more money because we don't spend any on the... I was just checking to see if maybe there was an actual blueprint in here. But nope. Not sure what that's all about. But yeah, because we're not buying the spear at the start, we actually have more money to spend on our first shop to pick up some kind of items. So it seems like an upgrade, but very, very incrementally so. I think that'll only heal like 30 or maybe 35. We'll see. So we'll come back to life here. Yeah, you know, there's like a 69 over there, like an upside down 69. It's like a GB. Some Wild Wild West stuff. We came back with 1 HP. Okay. We got 30 HP, okay. Total from all that stuff. That sucks. So we're gonna farm a little bit here just to see if we can get some of our health back. Or at least, you know, some money to buy health on the next floor. Because 31 is pretty much our, like half of our maximum. Which is not really encouraging for me right now. There's another 50. You know, different sizes of gold bullion pay out at the same rate in this game. It's very strange. Oh, I thought we got HP there, my mistake. It's very strange. You wouldn't expect it to work like that. You know, the price of gold is proportional to its weight. Well, you know, the price is irrespective of its weight, but the price per weight is proportional. You know what I mean, okay? I'm not a gemologist. I'm just telling you stuff you already know. And we're farming for apples at this point. You remember that old, you know, game you play on Halloween, farming for apples? Fun for the whole family, especially if your family is a bunch of apple farmers. Otherwise, you know, it's maybe not fun for everybody's family. Now, we're just getting gold at this point. You know, I find it kind of eminently boring to just farm these zombies over and over, but we desperately need food if possible. Doesn't exist, though. So we're on to Cemetery Part 3, and I like our chances of at least beating the boss, but I would really, really, really love to enter the sewers with full life. Not full life, sorry. I mean, that would be awesome. We actually can get a very special totem here, so I'm gonna buy that. Just to keep increasing the value of our totem. And this should freeze enemies as well, which, you know, seems very useful. It actually turns enemies into blocks of ice. Please tell me... I was really hoping I would one-shot them when they're blocks of ice. Instead, I find myself trapped in fucking hell right here. Oh, my magic didn't even work. Because I was too close to the doors. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Be cool, be cool, be cool, be cool. You're fine. You just need to be smarter, basically. The good news is we can use our ice totem very, very frequently. So they just gotta walk into the totem, I guess. It doesn't actually shoot anything. It just causes them to freeze when they get close. So that could be super useful for dealing with the boss, actually. That might be awesome. This might be the first totem I'm genuinely excited about. But we did lose a lot of HP on this level as well, which I'm not excited about. And there's our townsperson, so, you know, at the very least we got that going for us. There we go. Easily could have taken damage there, but luckily I sidestepped out of the way. I'm not saying that I'm an amazing player, more that I actually had attention for once. I almost want to buy the lantern. And should we kill that skull? Like, it seems huge, which makes me think that its rewards are proportionally huge as well, but I've been mistaken before. Anyway, I don't want to die, but if we do die, maybe we'll come back and kill it. Easy. I forgot what I was talking about a little earlier, but we are up to 4,500 gold now, so we're rogue legacying our way through the game again. You know what? Let's farm these ding-dongs, because we really, really desperately need some food. The gold is more or less worthless. Well, that's not true, but it's more or less immediately not worth as much as food would be. But we desperately need food, otherwise we may find ourselves dying before actually beating the boss, which would be disappointing. You were right, commenters, you got me, alright? I'm farming zombies. It's not to pick up those 50 gold pieces. It's to hopefully pick up like some raw meat or a loaf of bread or something. You know, necessity is the mother of invention, and I freaking necess some food right now. I nest some sustenance, if you know what I mean. You shouldn't, because that was just pure nonsense. Okay, 50 gold. There is something in here beyond the spear. I'm gonna buy the lantern just for the extra lighting. I feel like, you know, it's kind of a waste. It's kind of just an aesthetic difference, but there you go. Let's put it this way. I bought that for you guys. Ooh, spiked boots. What kind of boots? So these increase our damage. What were our boots before? Shaman. Increased totem, or decreased totem cooldown. I'd rather take the damage. Our totem is great, and it might be good to stack up, like, more totem positive effects. But I'm gonna do things this way. And actually, here's my thinking. What if we put our totem down? I really shouldn't stand this close to them. Oh, that's great. Okay, we did get poisoned, so we're a little slower now. Just be cool. Please don't be a mimic. It is some ranger gloves. Shaman gloves. Okay, so that compensates for the loss of the shaman boots. So what we want to do is just take out the orange ones right away, or the red ones, so that we can then deal with these guys one at a time. Oh, shit. The strategy is real. Alright, that ghost was frozen for a second there. This is starting to shape up kinda okay, you know? Oh, that was very, very stupid damage. Again, I harbor no illusion. Thank God I didn't get hit by that spike there. I harbor no illusion about making it to the sewers with a lot of HP. All I desire is making it to the sewers with this life intact. Because if this life is intact, then I can at least die once in the sewers, get back to full health, which is actually 60 instead of 50, and, you know, things will be great. Well, better than usual. Great might be a little bit of an exaggeration, but you get the picture. Oh my god, it all paid off. All of this farming has now been worth it. Even, you know, though we only got an orange, it's only 5 HP. Still, man, that's valuable. I'm still not enjoying the farming at all. I hate to say that. Oh, thank you. Like, this is like if every room in Isaac had, like, 12 poops in it. It's kind of crazy. But, you know, necessity is the mother of invention. We got to go through with this. How many times can I say necessity is the mother of invention in one episode of something, right? Okay, we come over here, and that's good for the goose and good for the gander, and other such catchphrases. We're not gonna have to backtrack for once. Oh, fuck this room. Yeah, alright, so we want to kill the owl for sure. It's been done. All the owls are dead. It's just bats now. I hate this room. It's starting to annoy me. With the frozen turret, I am now more annoyed with this room than with the owl rooms. I'll say it. We've gotten so lucky that we've actually farmed for HP, though. Because if we didn't, we would be, not dead, but, you know, we'd be a ghost right now. It's weird to make that distinction, but you know what I'm talking about. Now, HP is good here. Is the lance better or worse than that, you know, spear that's in the shop? I don't know, but I would rather save our gold than spend it on the lance at this point. So I'm just, you know, trying to not kill myself instantly with these barrels, which is something that's happened in the past, unfortunately. I am actually starting to feel like I get a wizard's lizard to some extent. You know, I understood it prior, but I'm starting to get, like, the actual strategy of it, if that makes sense. And it should make sense. I think it's not like I was, you know, giving you the quantum, or the... it's not like I was saying something that was very complicated, you know? That's what I'm trying to get at. So, the ice turret apparently is actually worthless against bosses, which very much makes it worse. Oh, that was really bad. So I'm almost certainly going to become a ghost here. In my defense, you know, I know the secret for this part, or for this boss fight. It's stay away from the walls. Easier said than done, though, when there's like a trillion zombies in the middle, though. I think he might get slowed by the ice turret, but I can't verify that one way or the other. I would be so happy to get out. Oh, man, that's a very slight bit of extra life. I would be so happy to get out of this without actually using HP, or without using my my life, because we really are in like a good position to get an HP potion after this fight. So, and then of course I just let him walk into me while I place down the ice turret. Very intelligent there. Anyway, well, at the very least, we should go down with nearly full health to the boss, or to the sewers. Just run. Oh, shit. We did it. Yeah, we should have nearly full HP at the sewers, because we do get, you know, one full, or not full, but an HP potion for beating the boss, usually. I kind of wish the ice turret actually did some damage, because I'm freezing the enemies, but that's not really solving my problems here, you know? Freezing's good, don't get me wrong, but, you know, we're gonna need to hurt these guys at some point. Now, we're almost done with the zombies. When we're done with the zombies, that's great. Be smart here. We'll put down another ice turret. We'll freeze these dudes, which should give us some free shots at the zombie generator. Okay, good stuff. Now that we've just got this guy, we actually can abuse his mechanics a little bit to keep us in the money here. That's, you know, in the money doesn't really make sense, but to keep us in a great position, we can just keep him over top of these spiderwebs, you know? And that's going to slow him down. And as long as we just keep kind of doing the semicircle kind of life here, baby, we should be fine to get out of here, no problem. The ice turret is... I think it's bullshit. I'm just going to come out and say that the ice turret doesn't work against bosses. Sure, maybe it would make bosses too easy. That's the fucking rub, man. That's the roguelike-ish thing. It's unfair, and you make it fair by having some items that give you an unfair advantage. I think, at least. That's my philosophy on things. So we made it out. We're going to have full HP as a ghost. At least it is what it is, right? Please don't be a weapon. It's a weapon. It's a weird kind of sword, or it's a dagger, I should say. Triple daggers. Wow, okay, you fire those very quickly. Trio of daggers increases projectile account, or projectile amount. I'm gonna roll with it. Even though we already had the lance, I'm gonna choose to go with triple daggers, which I've never seen before. You know, beyond actually legitimately being better, I think, it also gives me the chance to get the blueprint in the future, which maybe would be worthwhile. I don't know. We'll see. I don't hold out a lot of hope for our, you know, progress here. But I really just hope we do get a chance to, at the very least, use the... slime? Not the slime key, that's what I meant to say. Alright, so you're the last enemy, I'm pretty sure. These are actually awesome. These triple daggers are amazing. I realize there's 50 gold back there. I'm not too worried about it. I am very worried about the spikes, though. You also can hold down the button here. which makes my attacking life a lot easier. All right, yeah, see, like, this thing didn't stand a chance. This is maybe the best weapon I've had, and yes, I am including the swarm of killer bees in there as well. So you die, and then the freezing thing changes. We gotta kill this guy. Did the doors open there? I don't think they did. I don't think they did. They did. Shows what I know. Oh, I didn't realize they would explode when you got close to them, too. That was only 5 damage, though. That's okay. All right. Good, 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 good. Plenty of gold to buy something hopefully useful. Maybe just to refill our HP. You know what? We will use these for keys. One of these has got to have something amazing in it, right? So we got enough money to buy 2 of these keys now. That is awesome. But we'll save it for later. And that's more money. We can't buy any more keys, though. They're just out of them. So we ended up losing 5,000. But we have a, what I assume is a max HP potion for later. So that is well worth the 5,000 that we spent, considering what we could have gotten out of that instead. Yeah, I'm stoked about that. That's awesome. Very, very happy with what worked out, seemingly in our favor right there. I know we should be using our ice totem a little bit more. So we will. Like so. That... What the? It just it exploded like 50 times there. That's gotta be a glitch, right? I think because it was frozen, it just exploded so many times. So I'm gonna go back and use that full HP potion now. Probably should do it before I get too close to anything else that's dangerous here. Well, that sucks, but at least I didn't die. I don't know if it's full HP. It might just be 50. It is 50. Okay. So we have the slime key. Still haven't had a chance to use it yet, but we're nearly at full health, which is amazing. And this is actually our trip to the sewer part 2 if we want it to be. Do we want it to be? Or not, yeah, it would be the sewer part 2, sorry, my mistake. Those are gonna be goo monsters now, which is so frustrating. Really should not have killed that thing if possible. Come on, slime, bro. There we go, there we go, okay. Don't be a goo monster. I still want to, you know, give myself the best possible chance of using the slime key, but, you know, going down to the sewer part 2 also seems super exciting if we can indeed make that happen. So what's still left to kill here? Oh, there's a lurker. We don't have very much range right now. Good, we killed him before he shot again. Plenty of zombies left. Must be one more. Oh, there's still another lurker? What the heck? Where did you come from? And there's still another enemy. Oh, it's the goo monsters. Okay. That's fine. The goo monsters have now been killed. What the fuck is left now? Is there another goo monster? Oh, it's the slime man. Alright, now the doors are open. Box is locked, it's robot fighting time, etc., etc. We have more exploration to do, though, because I really want to use this slime key. Can you imagine how amazing this run would be if I actually rescued 2 townspeople? How crazy would that be? Anyway, we will move along. Fuck this room. Definitely not gonna fight all of that garbage. And, you know, maybe floor 2 of the sewers actually has some, resurrection. How would that be? That would be pretty good, right? If there was the chance to, resurrect oneself there. Okay. Don't open the other face huggers. We can just walk out. We can farm them if we want to. It would be faster than farming the zombies, I think. On a, like a individual level, at least. But I'd rather not free them from their prisons if possible, because I would probably take damage in the process. There's a chest up here. Not a mimic. It's a lantern. We paid 2,000 for a lantern earlier, but let's be honest, it's not that big of a loss, all things considered. Alright, so we're gonna have to fight our way through here. That means blowing one of these things up and staying away from the projectiles. It means killing you, and it means mostly killing this enemy generator here. Which should... Oh, I was gonna say open the doors, but, you know, we had to kill one of you first. Please, God, let me use the slime key. I went through all of this just to learn the methodology. This room... I hate that. We're leaving. Fuck that crystal. I'm gonna take out these guys, just so, you know, just because we can, basically, and also maybe a little extra gold. But yeah, it's got to be... Oh, actually, there's a lot of stuff we haven't covered on this floor yet. These layouts are enormous. And this one's just, well, let's kill both of these. This floor is just, or this room is just a dead end. It doesn't really help me out too much with my, you know, plans for world domination at all, does it? We could, or should kill that, and we did. We gotta kill that lurker. Yes, I know. Careful with that, explosive turret. Okay, now, dare I say, I think we've been playing pretty well here. Where's our lurker at? There we go. Doors open? Door's not open. Means there must be... Oh, the lurker is still alive. I thought for sure that I had killed you. Doors are open now. Okay, well, we've only got one more direction to go. At the very least, it appears that we will be entering the second floor of the sewers, which maybe allows me another chance to come back to life. Raise your rock yahas for that one. I didn't even know that is something that could possibly be in the cards for me. Big room. Got you, and don't blow yourself up by accident. That's a big part of, you know, living here. Still plenty of rooms, Jesus. These are huge fucking floors. Now this room, if you ask me, seems like a room where one might consider using a slime key. Wouldn't you say so? If you asked for some adjectives to describe these enemies, one that I might use is a little slimy. These guys seem a little slimy, if you ask me. If that thing's a mimic, I'm gonna flip my fucking lid. I don't know what other word I was thinking of using there. Come on here. Alright. Two guys. I'll take you out one at a time. Yeah! Okay. I expected that some of those would be real. I really did not believe that all of them would be real, though. And I think you can forgive me slightly for that. Thank God that thing isn't a mimic. Oh, and it's just a default spear. Okay. Okay. We don't want that default spear. Look at this fucking room. You want me to walk into this powder keg? Jesus, well, it's like a Sudoku puzzle. We'll start solving it bit by bit, and then, you know, once all the seams are taken care of, maybe it'll be a little easier for us. There are some zombie generators. Those are going to be a continuous problem unless I take care of them right away. Let's throw down a freezing turret here just to slow some of these motherfuckers down. That was damage. I'm not going to say bad damage because I think it's totally justifiable that I took that damage given the context of our situation here. And we still have one more direction to go in. I'm actually amazed. There's another key there. Or, sorry, I should say there's another lock there. I really don't know how to use this. Maybe we have to be living to use the key? That seems kind of like bullshit, though. Like, we have to be not a ghost? I should really come up with some new terms for that. Like, this looks like a secret door to me. There's, like, cracks in the wall. There was an explosive barrel next to it. Guess not, though. And this is a dead end. Okay, so Lurker's gotta go. It is dead. And now, you are dead as well. No goo. No goo. Alright. Plenty of facehuggers over here. What do we have to kill? The slimes have gotta go. We took out a couple facehuggers in the process to make that happen. The slimes have gotta go. That's it. Well, we cleared out the caves part, or the sewers part 2. Sorry, part 1, sorry. We're gonna go to the sewers part 2. And it's a theoretical possibility that maybe we could revive ourselves there and actually start creating the greatest run in my history of a Wizard's Lizard. It's also possible I can still throw, to be honest with you. Hopefully not, though. We can't buy anything else in that shop. What's worked for me on this run? You know, lest ye praise me, really we got super lucky finding that full HP or 50 HP potion in one of those chests. If we hadn't found that, we would have been long dead ages ago. But instead, just through basically sheer stroke of luck, we are going to be moving on to the next level. And maybe there's more strokes of luck that await us there. We shall see, though. Now, sewer part 2. I can't remember if I've ever been here before. I thought this is how this worked. Do you then become a goo monster as well? Jesus Christ. Talk about, like, annoying to farm enemies. There's, like, 7 variations on that thing. Okay, so there is HP here. I don't want to buy this HP yet, because there is a chance that there's a resurrection room. Kind of a weird, you know, proposition, though, because I may die before I could find the resurrection room if I don't buy that HP, but... Oh my... Lanta, you so... Jesus, we're dead. We're gonna die. This is super lurker. Yeah, super lurker, super fucking enemies. At the very least, we did make progress there. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Look forward to seeing your feedback. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more Wizards Lizard. And if you enjoyed the episode, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. For now, though, thanks for watching. And I will see you next time. Look forward to seeing your advice in the comments below.